Okay, so this is how it looks like at 12, sort of 12:30 in the afternoon. You can see the sun is just right on top of my head. You can feel the sun, kind of like slightly burning on your skin. Not burning, slightly warm, or I don't know. It's like you can feel the heat. It's pleasant and it's nice compared to the normal weather, which is nothing but raining and damp and cold. Anyway, nice, huh? If you see all this greenery, grass, and all that. Anyway, today's date is 27th December 2022. So you have 4 more days, 27, 28, 29, 30, and that's it. Just 4 more days, end of 2022. I know some people who wanted to get married on 22/11/22 because 22/11/22. People have various criterias. Like maybe in 2010 people wanted to get married in 10th October 10/10/10. So maybe 2011 11th November 11/11/11. We human beings, no? We like to make something that is inconsequential very important for us. Why? Because special number, no? But when bad times come, they'll not they'll not give you a special number. They'll just come. And then you have to manage. In fact, when I think about it, now that New Year is coming, I'm pretty sure you see Facebook posts. Okay, come have, Christmas is over. Christmas dinner. So now it'll be New Year dinner. Oh, take book this. We'll have a customized menu. You'll see fireworks and enjoy a memorable New Year. Welcome the New Year with the countdown. Here, where I stay in Samui, it's more like because we are near the ocean. It's a small island, so there are plenty of restaurants which are near the ocean, and the ocean is calm. It's a very nice, soothing scene. And then they have fireworks. People play, entertainers play with the fire. They have fireworks, fire display. And then the usual, there are nightclubs. People want to dance all the way to the New Year. Countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Happy New Year. And they throw confetti and they drink alcohol. They dance. There's lighting. I was also like that once upon a time. No, I'm not saying once upon a time means in the sense that, oh, I'm better than you. No, nothing like that. It's everything in life is a phase, no? So when I was in my 20s, Happy New Year and Christmas and all that was time for party. There's a reason to celebrate. There's a reason to date a girl, preferably someone new, or if you have someone steady, take her out, dress up to your best, she dresses up to her best, enjoy the party. But given the fact that I was into DJing and anchoring shows, I would always take up a contract where I was working Working in the sense, as a DJ or anchor for shows, I was in charge of the entertainment, and I'd get paid money for it, and I get to enjoy also. I kind of enjoyed that much more than being a participant. I liked taking charge. So I think from the age of 20 onwards, all the way till 30, 31 or whatever, even after 31, I used to always take events or be part of events. Normally I would go to a pub. Initially from my 20s, I used to go to events where they would organize an event, like a New Year party organized by so-and-so. You pay $100, $150, $200, $500, whatever. And then you get food, drink. Then you get, based on how much more money you spend, you get some extra goodie bags and VIP table placements. So I've done all those things. Entertainment was there. Then as I reached my 30s, I think we used to hang out in these pubs. They would have they would give a special table, and then mostly known people would be there. There was this place in Ramada, near Dera. It's called Blues and Cues. It was a Sri Lankan band run by a Sri Lankan manager. I think for 3-4 years, I was to hang around there. I had a couple of friends. And yes, get girls and have fun. And so throughout my life, it's going with the flow. Salaried guy. But yeah, it was very important to do something. I had to do something. Others is like, what? New Year, man, what the hell? Are you stupid? Because it comes once a year, right? That was my mentality those days. It's coming once a year. Have to do something. Have to go out with the girl. Have to go out with your friends. Have to go camping. Have to go driving late night. Have to go in a desert, and we'll have a bonfire and friends and people, and we'll welcome the new year. And it's always had to do something. Not saying that is wrong. Some people enjoy that. But then, if you have seen my old videos, I've mentioned this. When you have a life-changing moment, a life-changing incident, you change as a human being. And for me, it was that 2011. Lost everything. No money, no friends, no means to drive anywhere, be with anyone. Like before, I had a Lexus RX 330 four-wheel drive. So people used to call, hey, come Loy, come with your Lexus and four-wheel drive. We can put stuff in there and we can enjoy and we can go to the beach. Yeah, because they would also get some benefit, no? A guy with a car. And if you're with money, hey, join us, man, and we can, contribute, and then it's fun, right? But if you don't have any money, who wants to call you? And if you don't have any means, like any expensive car or four-wheel drive, you're a liability, right? So when I had no money and no means, and I was, you could say in a way, depressed, overweight, nothing flashy about me. That time, nobody calls you, So I was like, oh. And obviously, when you have no money, you don't have a job, you don't have salary, you don't have all that, you're not thinking about party, you're thinking about, what will I do tomorrow? Where will I get a job? Where will I eat some food? How will I pay the bills? How will I pay the phone bill? How will I put some prepaid amount? What about the place I stay? I have to pay something. So you don't think about the new year. You don't think of parties. So this is what happened to me when in 2011. I was in Sharjah, just come from India, and no money, no nothing. And I remember this cafeteria which is closed now. For those of you who stay in Sharjah, you would know the Petrofac building in Sharjah. There is a bridge. Immediately down the bridge, on the left-hand side, if you're going towards Rola, there is a building. With below that was a cafeteria called Ultima Cafeteria. I was staying one gentleman, his name was George. So George used to, oh, squirrels. George gave me a place to stay because that was a paid office accommodation or whatever. So I was staying there, no need to pay rent. Internet was there. And I was too busy, just send people emails and hoping to get some response. But very basic amount of money. So I remember it was 31st. I got my little bit of rice, chicken curry and French fries and all, because the cafeteria guy was also helping me. And so, I ate that. Listened to, I think I watched maybe something on YouTube. And then after that, sat, searched online, sent some emails. So after doing all that, the clock starts ticking towards 12 o'clock, no? Midnight. And when it's midnight, you say, hey, Happy New Year. So I think I finished my work by 9:30, 10. And then I was sitting alone in the room. But then I said to myself, okay, fine, let me go out. Let me go and see New Year. So what I did is I went out of the house. Okay? Let me cross this side. I walked out of the house. Now to give you an idea, this is the building that I was staying. Okay? The bridge comes down. This is the building. And this side of the building, there is a area. So hey, look at this, look at this. See, have a look at this. What the hell is this? Centipede? Millipede? Looks dangerous. Okay? I don't know if you saw that. Anyway, wildlife. Okay, so what I was telling you was, it was a 2-story or 3-story small cheap building. And next to that was a area, like a big muddy area, sandy area. Okay. And see, I told you, bridge was like this. And there's a road that goes. So this sandy area went all the way to that road. And then obviously a little gap from the road to the sandy area, the raised footpath. So there was a large, like for example here, there was a large area where there was just desert sand. And it was not hot, it was late in the night, it was cool. And from that sandy area, there were no buildings, there was nothing. You could see far straight ahead. Let this car go, man, so I can explain to you better. So if you are standing here, and looking at the sandy area, you would see the road, which normally was empty. And after the road was like a man-made dugout, place for the sea to come in, kind of a big man-made sea area, not a lake, okay, sea. And then straight ahead from there, you could see was Dubai. There's no road, nothing. You can see Dubai. Dubai means the buildings. And the iconic, this thing was Burj Khalifa, the tallest tower. You could obviously see a thin stick-like thing from far. And lights, shimmering on that. Normally during New Year, they would have fireworks exploding from that building, and people pay a lot of money to go and watch that. Some people pay up to $2,000, $1,500, $2,000 just to sit on a chair next to a table and have a close-up view for a couple or something. Not even food is included. So, okay, people have the money, they spend. So, and there's a lot of craziness. If you Google search in uh, the internet during the New Year, Burj Khalifa, there's a lot of traffic police and all that because people come to see the spectacle of the New Year, just as you have in Sydney, the Harbour Bridge, or most countries where they have a landmark, they have firework explosions. So here also they have every year. I never went there because there was always too much traffic, too much people. It takes you almost 4 to 6 hours to be in that traffic. Sometimes like 4 to 6 hours in total. So maybe 3 hours to go, 3 hours to come, just to get out of traffic, and sometimes even more. And people are crazy. They just want to see the fireworks. Some people even go at 6 in the evening and kill time to be there till 12 in the night just to see all that. Yeah. I guess based on your priorities, what is important. So, okay, I didn't go there. I used to always watch it from afar because I could see it from Sharjah. You know, it's a tall building. But what was different this time was I was alone. I was completely alone. And I'll tell you in the night, no? So see, 10 to 12, during the New Year, there were no cars. Because as it is, everyone made plans to go to their venue, to the place of the party, so there are no cars. The rest of the people, families were staying at home. So it was quiet. And it was a cloudless sky, so you could see the stars. And I'll tell you, it looks very beautiful. If you're in a desert and you can see the stars in the night, it's a very beautiful sight. Very beautiful. You'll see the whole blanket of the space with all these stars, and it just makes you realize, wow, man. So I was looking at all this, and there were no trees, nothing blocking. I could see the sky. I was walking in the cold sand. And I think I kept walking for an hour. I started at around maybe 10:30, 10:45. So 11:45. Now it's going to be 12. And lo and behold, I said, okay, it's going to be 12. Let me stand here and see what happens in the New Year. That was my first ever New Year where I was alone. So as I was waiting there, still walking, nobody's there. Then obviously the clock I was watching, I didn't have an Apple Watch or anything. I think it was my smartphone. It was my iPhone. I saw, okay, 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes, 1 more minute. And then I put the phone down just to see what could I see. As soon as it hit 12, around that time, first there was silence, and then suddenly there was like, you could hear, the ships, no? They blow the horn. You could hear their siren. And suddenly one after another, you could hear all the ship sirens. And then immediately, not even a split second difference, you would see Burj Khalifa light up. From very far, imagine, I think distance would be 5 or 10 kilometers. Yeah, could be 10. That it's very visible. It's a very tall structure. And you see these fireworks exploding for the next, literally, I think 5-10 minutes. It's really long, huh? And beautiful. It looks beautiful from far. I'm pretty sure people who are near Burj Khalifa, it looks even more beautiful. So went on, and you can hear the noise, and then obviously you hear people screaming from the building, Happy New Year, and yeah, ooh, and all that. But for me, alone in the desert, standing there alone, saw all that. Then the noise subsided. The razzle dazzle, the lights disappeared. No noise. And then I'm alone again. I just stood there. I just stood there and I stood there, I think, for after all that, as it is, watching all that 10 minutes, I stood still. I think I stood for another 10 more minutes. I just stood there looking at the sky, looking around. Just like this, you see the road? You can see behind me? You can see? The same way, like that I stood. And then I asked myself, all these years, what was I doing? All this Happy New Year, all this party, all this DJing, all these girls, all this fun, countdown, 5, 4, 3, 1. We'll start with 10. And dancing, and eating. And I asked myself, what was all that jazz? For what? For who? And what is the point? What did I achieve by doing that? What did I accomplish? Yeah, at that time I had fun. But I was so desperate, so eager to have that moment. But now when I looked at it, it was like pointless, no? And then slowly I walked quietly back. I walked, went all the way to my room. There also it was quiet. Sat down. Nobody wished me because I was not relevant. And then got tired. Went to sleep. Next day got up. New Year. I didn't feel any different, Then check the email, no email. Check wishes, no friends, nothing. Then went down, shop was closed. So I had to go to there was a cooperative store that gives food on discounted prices. So I went, bought something to eat, came home. And that was New Year. But I'll tell you that New Year changed my life. Even though I didn't do anything special, it was the most special. Because it made me question so many things about my life. Let me question, what was I doing? Why was I doing it? Who was I doing it with? What was the point? What was the purpose? How did it benefit me? How did it contribute to my life? Why? Why was it so special? Why? What is this New Year? New Year what? Okay, New Year is come, yeah, but if you don't have money, if you don't have a career, if you don't have a future, what's the point? You ask any poor person, they'll say, yeah, New Year, finish. Next day, back to work, no? And if someone doesn't get a salary per month, he has to work and earn, he'll just be scratching his head and thinking, and how do I earn money, man? Oh, New Year, nobody's given me any money. I need to earn for New Year. Because you have to pay your bills, right? You have to pay your expense, you have to pay your bills, you have to take care of electricity, all those things. So, life just goes on, no? So after that particular incident, I don't know, I just lost the interest for this New Year. I found it very meaningless, pointless. found it very commercial. I found it very stupid. I found it like people are just getting excited for no reason. Hey, New Year, New Year. Everyone's getting excited. Everyone wants to do something. Everyone's getting restless. But if you think about it, what is the point? What is the purpose? There's no answer. You'll say, hey man, enjoy life. What enjoy? What enjoy? What, everyone dancing, getting drunk, drinking alcohol, overpriced food? You can't do that sitting alone. I find more pleasure, more happiness, more joy being alone. Not necessarily with, family, loved ones. Okay, some people have that, some don't. And I'll be honest with you, even though I have a wife and kid, and I'm not necessarily hugging them and all that. Nothing. I'm sitting alone in my room. If they want something, I buy something for them, but I like to be alone. I sit, I watch what is on YouTube. It's a privilege. I'm happy about it. I'm grateful. I'll eat something if I'm hungry. I'll plan out the videos for the next day. Check what is happening with my clients, customers. Read a book. Play a video game. Small things. Small things keep me happy. I need not go to a restaurant or outside or fireworks. Okay, some people go crazy. You can see it. I see it on my widescreen, a big ass TV. Yeah, it looks nice, colorful, big noise. Okay, you can see it. Maybe take my baby and wife, and I'm not interested. Maybe the baby will see. Hope the baby doesn't get scared. Dogs and cats and animals get afraid. See all that. See some entertainment if they want. Thankfully, my family doesn't want. My wife doesn't want. My baby is happy watching her own TV program. And happy in my own world. Little food, little entertainment. Save money. Yeah, if you have lots of money and you really have to do something, fine. Your money, what to say. But ever since I broke off from that vicious circle of monkey see and monkey do, following other people, I never went back. From the age of 36, today I'm 45, going to be 46 next month. 10 years. I didn't miss out on anything. Very happy. Yes, I've got invited. Yes, people have suggested. Very happy. Happy in my little world. I'll tell you, when you go through a tough time in your life, a tough phase, it changes you. You don't forget those tears. You don't forget the pain. You don't forget the loneliness. You don't forget that feeling of betrayal, that feeling of nothingness. You'll never forget that. You'll always remember it. And that feeling kind of changes you. Those experiences, those memories, don't look back. Those experiences and feelings, those memories change you. It changed me. And I never wanted to go back. I don't miss it one bit. I'm telling you. Even if today someone gives me a VIP seat, table, maybe I'll send my wife and a baby with somebody else. I don't want to go. Really? Go and do what? Maybe baby will see the crackers and wife will see all that. Why to? And in fact, when I tell my wife, instead of spending 5 times more for the same food, we can go on a different date and eat in that restaurant, right? They're just charging a premium because New Year. So You can eat 5 times instead of 1 time. Or better yet, cook in the house, you can eat 10 times. I know you'll say, oh, cheap mentality. Yeah, once you start being a person who doesn't get a guaranteed salary end of the month, no? Your mind changes. I'm not saying all businessmen and people act like this. Me. Only me. Maybe like me, there are a couple of other people. Not aware of, but me. Yes, there are people who spend time with their families and that's nice. But for me, I like to be alone. I'm not going to do anything deep like contemplate on life and meaning. For me, it's another day. Tomorrow is another day. That's it. I have to plan out. In terms of numbers, yes, 2022. That's gone 2023. Okay, 1 year older. New challenges. That's it. That's how life is. And that's how I changed. Anyway, thought I'd share this with you. So how are you guys celebrating your New Year? What are you guys doing? Going for a party? Drinking some alcohol with your friends? Drink all night? Or eat with the family? Or maybe sit alone, just watch a movie. It's not wrong to go out. If you want to go out, you can go out. Don't take it the wrong way. But for people like me, very happy to be alone. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts. Good, bad, ugly. Have to read them. This is me signing off. You guys take care.